Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an SU-100, the Tier 6 Soviet tank destroyer. It's located on the north spawn of Fjords and it's under the command of tiltratt. Now he's armed with the 122mm gun, which means he can do 390 alpha, but it also means he's got rather a long reload time. It's about 12 seconds for a shell. Okay, game started. In fact, he's got it down to 10.8 seconds, so I presume he's got a good crew and he's got a rammer. We get a friendly nudge there from the VK3002. Now, it's the usual spot tank destroyers, of course, trying to shoot into the eastern pass. And from here he can also shoot up onto the heights if the enemy comes up that way. It's a very good little vantage point, but it's a bit obvious as well, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's one of those spots that does tend to get targeted by Arty. There are two Arty in this game, a Bishop and an M44. It's a Tier 6 game, so he's top tier, and it's a 5-10 matchup. Oh, right, there's the enemy. And it's a VK3001H, and he's down by the village. But it looks like he's coming up this way, which is not where you'd normally expect. Okay, T67, can see him dialing in. No, didn't get that one in. T67, the other one's just around the corner, just slightly, not coming to view yet. Okay, he's reloaded. He's fully dialed in on that spot, but the VK's come up. Can't get shots on at the moment because of that rock in the way. There's nobody appeared from the eastern pass yet, but that's because we've got nobody around to spot for us. Ideally we need one of our light tanks to pop round. The Type 64 could do that for us. We are kind of double bushed on that pass at the moment, and also fairly vulnerable because if that enemy does come out, he could go around the corner and get at our Fifi. Well, the 3001 is exchanging shots with some of our teammates, and there's an enemy. T3485M just poked his nose out around the corner, didn't like what he saw and pulled it back in. Okay, VK3001P. Now that's the medium tank version of the Tiger, well, the development version. It's got a decent 88mm gun if he's got the top gun. Still nothing for tiltratt to shoot at. Oh, T3485 came down and we can just see the top of his turret. Try a shot at him. Standard AP. Didn't go through. Now we might be able to get a shot on that T50 if he keeps poking his nose out around that corner. It's a very lightly armoured light tank, that one, so a round from our 122mm will certainly ruin his day. But there's the VK coming up this way, and he didn't react very well to that shell. 325 and he's now dead. He pulled back, tiltratt pulled back just in case he had been spotted, but he hadn't been. Okay, we've got a KV1 to the south. T34 and the VK are pushing, but we're going to go for this KV1, and it's a kill shot. So he's got one kill at least. The VK came out. He's sitting around the other side of that hillock. I say hillock, but it's actually a flat area. There's a VK2801. German light tank. Dialing in. Looks good. And it is. 377 hit points, but we were seen, so he has to pull back and get behind this house. Took a round inside from the T50 and he's firing the autocannon. And we've bounced a few rounds now from the front places, but oh, we took a round from the Arty. As I said, this is a bit of an Arty magnet place because it's fairly open. If a tank destroyer is seen in this area, he's likely to get attacked. Now that VK is in a bit of a pickle, and he's now dead. He parked himself around that side of that hill came out to take a few shots, and well, now he's out the game, regretting his decision. Now, can we get shots on that Jackson? I think so. Dialing in. It's got a long dialing time. Oh, well, he tried. He tried. Unfortunately, it zipped straight past the Jackson. Now, can he get shots on the Panzer IV-H? If he comes around the corner, he's still around the other side of the corner. We can't get shots on him. Type 64 can. Type 64 is going in. Lovely Liz. I guess that's a lady. Lovely Liz. Couldn't see many men being named Lovely Liz. The FV304 has moved up the butts, getting some nice shots into the Eastern Pass. It's a good position for him here. As long as T67 doesn't shoot underneath those silos. T67s haven't really come into view since we shot at them. I think they're being very cautious. Sitting in those woods, waiting for somebody to come into view rather than actually going out. Once this Stug moves around the corner, he will get fired at by those T67s. It's bound to attract some attention. Well, they're not firing at him, which means they must have pulled away. Very surprising. And obviously our team is now moving up, but we lost the Type 64 in the Eastern Pass. The Panzer IV-H is still around there. Oh no, the Type 64 actually pulled out. Still with us. There's the Jackson. Okay, we can't get shots on him. He's just around the corner behind the rock. Type 64 is going for him. Killed him. Okay. Everyone's pushing now. It's possible that T67... Well, the enemy M44 has just killed our Type 64, but it's possible that the rest of the enemy team is on the peninsula. There's the T34. There's the T67. He is on the peninsula. We got a one-shot kill on the T34. We were seen, so we're going to attract some attention. Need to pull back. Yep, M44. That's what I was fearing. He just took out our Type. Now he's fired around at us. And we're still stunned. We've lost our loader. And we've used our first aid kit to get him back in. Now, can we get a shot on that T67? Yes! Lovely shot there. But the M44 is going to fire again if we don't move soon. But I think he's actually under pressure. Yeah, he's under pressure. He's not going to be shooting at us. And the Burke kills him. So there's only two enemies left. The T-3485, who we've lost sight of, and the Panzer IV-H. And he was last seen in the Eastern Pass. I have the feeling that tiltratt knows this and he's actually heading back that way to find them. And the question is, why haven't we seen the Panzer IV-H and the T-3485? Are they just around the other side in the Eastern Pass? There's the T-34. Nice shot into him, 341. Gonna need another few to do the damage though. We've lost some more hit points. We are a one shot now, but one more hit on that T-34. He's dead. And he is. Nice kill. So, only the Panzer IV-H. He's on the other side, so we need to turn around and go the other way. I guess that tiltratt feels that he's done enough. He's down to 34 hit points. I think he's writing something at the moment. Yes, he is writing. Why didn't you? I have. Okay, so the Panzer IV-H is dead and the game is over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's a first class tank for tiltratt of Philo in the SU-100. In fact, actually, it's his first class tanker because he's got the scrolls underneath. He picked up a Fire for Effect, a Fighter Badge, a Bruiser Medal out of that one, and he got an Epic Medal. He got the High Calibre for that game and a Win 8 of 5859. So let's have a look at the team score. There you go, highest damage, 2,183 hit points of damage. The M44 got 1,250 and the T-3485 got 1,022 just before tiltratt killed him. The Type 64 managed to get a patrol duty out of that, and of course tiltratt got the High Calibre, but unfortunately he was killed by the M44. When it came to kills, it was still tiltratt. He got 5 kills in total using that 122mm gun. The next highest scorers only got 2 kills apiece, so he's more than double the next highest scorer. And when it came to base XP, he still got the highest amount, 913 for him, 779 for the Type 64 and 566 for the M4. He fired 11 rounds in that game, got 8 direct hits and 8 penetrations. That gun is really good at penetrating targets. After all, it is quite a high tier gun in a low tier tank, you might say. It's a tier 8 gun in a tier 6. 2,183 hit points, of which 805 were at more than 300 meters. He received 5 hits from the enemy. 3 of them were penetrations, 1 non-penetration, and 2 hits as a result of splash damage from the enemy Arty. He blocked damage of 70 hit points in total. He damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 5 of them, and did 305 hit points of damage assist from that game. He did 36,393 credits on a premium account, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 22,425 credits. He got 1 bond for getting the High Calibre, 1,369 XP for the battle, 1,370 for completing the mission and events, took away 2,739 altogether. So a nice little first class tanker there for tiltratt. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.